You took the trade. You followed your setup. And then the market destroyed you. Not a small loss. A big one. The kind that makes you stare at your screen in silence. The kind that keeps you up at night replaying every decision. The kind that makes you wonder if you were ever cut out for this. I need you to hear something right now. That moment, that painful, humiliating, gut-wrenching moment, is not the end of your trading career. It is the beginning of something most traders never find. And in this video, I am going to show you exactly how to come back from it. Problem: here is the truth about big losses that no one talks about. It is not the money that breaks most traders. It is what the loss does to their mind. When you take a significant hit, your brain goes into survival mode. Cortisol floods your system. Your decision-making shuts down. Your confidence collapses. And suddenly the trader you were before that loss feels like a completely different person. Most traders respond in one of two ways. They either freeze, they stop trading completely, paralyzed by fear of losing again, or they attack. They go straight back into the market trying to recover what they lost, making reckless decisions driven by emotion, not logic. Both paths lead to the same destination: more damage. And here's the hardest part. The longer you stay in either of those states, the harder it becomes to return to the trader you know you can be. The loss compounds, not just financially, psychologically. So the question is not whether you can survive a big loss. The question is whether you know how to rebuild after one. Shift/science. Every elite trader you have ever heard of has a story, a moment where the market took something from them that felt impossible to recover from. Paul Tudor Jones blew up early in his career before becoming one of the most successful traders of all time. Jesse Livermore lost everything not once, but multiple times. Even Ray Dalio describes a devastating loss in the early days of Bridgewater that he now calls the best thing that ever happened to him. The difference between those traders and the ones who quit is not talent. It is not even strategy. It is the ability to treat a loss as data instead of identity. Your brain is wired to attach meaning to pain. When you lose big, your mind does not just record the financial loss. It records a story that says you are not good enough, that the market is against you, that you do not belong here. The comeback begins the moment you challenge that story. Core lesson: numbered points. Here is how you bounce back after a big loss. Not with shortcuts, not with revenge trades, with the process that actually works. Point 1. Stop before you spiral. The first thing you must do after a big loss is nothing. Do not open another chart. Do not check your balance every 5 minutes. Do not start calculating how many trades it will take to recover. Just stop. Give your nervous system time to reset. 24 hours minimum. Some traders need a full week. There is no weakness in stepping away. The weakness is in pretending the loss did not affect you when it clearly did. Point 2. Do the honest review. Once you have created space, go back and look at the trade with cold eyes. Not emotional eyes. Cold, objective, data-driven eyes. Was this loss the result of a mistake you made? Or was it a valid setup that simply did not work out? There is a massive difference between those two things, and most traders never stop long enough to separate them. If it was a mistake, identify exactly what went wrong. Was it position size? Was it entering without confirmation? Was it overriding your own rules? Write it down. That lesson is worth every pip you lost. If it was a valid trade that lost, that is not a problem. That is trading. No strategy wins 100% of the time. Your job is to protect your capital and stay in the game. Point 3. Reconnect with your edge. A big loss will make you doubt your strategy. That doubt is natural, but acting on it recklessly is dangerous. Go back to your backtest data. Go back to your trading journal. Remind yourself of the evidence that your approach works over time. One loss, even a big one, does not erase a proven edge. What it does is test your belief in it. If your strategy has a positive expectancy over a large sample size, the loss is not a signal to abandon it. It is a signal to trust the process. Point 4. Return small. When you come back to the charts, you do not come back at full size. You come back small. Reduce your risk per trade significantly. Take that first trade back not to make money, but to rebuild your confidence and reconnect with your process. The goal of your first trade back is not profit. The goal is psychological. You are reminding your mind that you are still in control, that you can follow your rules, that you are still the trader you know yourself to be. Point 5. Change the narrative. This is the most powerful step and the most overlooked one. Every great trader reframes their biggest losses as their greatest teachers, not as proof of failure, not as evidence they do not belong, as the exact experience they needed to reach the next level. Your biggest loss is not your story of defeat. It is the origin story of the trader you are becoming. The traders who come back stronger are not the ones who avoided pain. They are the ones who let the pain teach them something. Motivational close. The market will test you again. That is not a threat. That is a promise. But after today, you know something you did not know before. You know that a big loss is not a full stop. It is a comma, a pause before the next chapter. Every version of you that shows up to the charts tomorrow is a choice. You can show up broken, or you can show up rebuilt, sharper, more disciplined, more self-aware than the trader who took that loss. The market does not care about your past. It only ever offers you the present moment. And in this moment, you have everything you need to come back. Call to action. If this hit different, drop a comment below and tell me where you are in your trading journey right now. I read every single one. Subscribe if you are serious about mastering your mind and mastering the markets. And share this video with a trader who needs to hear it today. Master your mind. Master the markets.